that process that I believe that made me who I am, there is a formulaic process to becoming better, to becoming and living on that edge. Like everybody should live on the edge, right, of reality. Everybody's not living at their edge, unfortunately. A lot of people want soft life, and I'm telling you, cut that shit out right now. Stop it. Stop letting people sell y'all on the soft life. I'm done. I talked about it for women, but when I talked about it on high level, it was more so talking about this feminine aspect on how you utilize your feminine ways to soften your approach. But it doesn't mean that you don't work hard, right? Because it's hard to find people with a good work ethic. People with good work ethic are rare. When I was young, I had all sort of different jobs, right? I had jobs ever since I was like a young child. I remember times where I had to work a whole restaurant by myself. I had jobs doing security. We had jobs doing painting houses, right? To doing a whole lot of different things. And I always prided myself on a good work ethic. Today, people are lazy, right? Everybody wants to get paid, right? And to do a job, but nobody actually want to help you grow. Right? Everybody wants to collect a check, but nobody want to help you write the checks. It's a completely different thing when you don't want writing checks. And I changed my viewpoint on employees because it's like, listen, I'm going to make sure that you get paid, but you're not making sure that I get paid. You're only doing as much work that you can say you've done what's in your title. I don't care about job descriptions. I don't care about titles. You have to do what's necessary for this thing to explode, for this thing to grow, for everybody to go to their highest level, right? Otherwise, if I got to treat you like an employee, right, it's like talking to a robot. You know what I'm saying? Like, no, we not in it for that. Like I got like what I built. If you a part of this and you over here in this camp and you don't see the vision and the value of you submitting and putting in your 110% every single day so that it can grow and we can create more opportunities, I don't want you. And a lot of you all may be working for teams. A lot of you all are working for entrepreneurs and working for people building a dream, but you're putting in minimum effort. You're not going above and beyond because society has told you to not work hard for other people, right? Because your parents worked hard or somebody else. So now you feel like you deserve something that you ain't even worked for. And your work ethic has depreciated to where you've given these opportunities, but you're not taking advantage of them. You're supposed to get in there and prove yourself once you get an opportunity. You're supposed to go above and beyond, which means that you can't do that if you can't think. And that's the problem that I'm finding is that most people can't think. Most people can't think. So it's like, and when I mean can't think, I mean think for yourself without always being told. If you see an opportunity and then if you don't know what to do, how can, if I'm here, what am I doing good and what can I be doing better? Two questions you should ask yourself. What am I doing good already? Okay, I'm doing this. Now, what can I do better? What should I double down on? Think about how the people around you can get better results so it increases your value. Employee retention is at an all-time low because everybody wants something that they don't deserve. The people that got stuff, people are oftentimes, mad at the rich. And I understand it to a certain extent. But where it becomes, this disillusionment thing is when the person that you're mad at is working harder than you. You can be mad at the 1% all you want to, but if they're working harder than you, man, you better study them. You better study them. So I believe you deserve what you work for. So if you put in that work, it's yours. Now, if I'm going to get mine, I got to go put in that work as well. Clear cut. That's the way I look at it. If you ain't got it, you don't deserve it. The whole world wants reparations right now. I get it. But y'all don't understand that this is creating more of a welfare state. And this welfare state is to believe that the government is going to give you something that they not, and you start depending on this government. Nobody owe you nothing. That's the mentality that you got to have. You got to have nobody's going to save me. Nobody owes me nothing. So I need to move forward. And I need to go put in my best effort, and I need to not make excuses. And I need to make sure that I consume all of the opportunity to get the most out of it. That's the key. So if you're working for me and you're not making me no money and you're not making my business better, yet you're ciphering from the value that I'm creating, I don't need you around. I need you to go take a class to get better. I need you to go spend your own money to get a mentorship to get better so you can do better to increase the bottom line. But if you just want to be a robot, if you just want to be a butler and being told what to do and don't ever want to elevate, all right, but I don't need you around. Not for me. Not me at all. That's not how we operate. So you have to be able to make yourself uncomfortable, to stretch yourself, to feel a little bit of that pain in order to get a lot of that growth. If you're not willing to do that, then you don't deserve it.